Imagine this, a quiet house late at night. Suddenly, a mysterious figure appears, a daughter thought to be dead. We're plunged into a silent home, the only sound that of the ticking clock and the occasional hoot of a night owl. The stillness is eerie, the darkness closing in like a shroud. There's a sense of foreboding in the air, a chill that has nothing to do with the weather outside. Out of this unsettling calm, a figure emerges, barely discernible. It's a girl, or rather the apparition of one. She's familiar yet distant, a memory made tangible. This spectre, it seems, is none other than the daughter of the house, a daughter believed to be long gone, buried under 6 feet of cold, hard earth. Now imagine the mother, a woman who's mourned and grieved, who's whispered prayers over a gravestone and cried herself to sleep more nights than she can count. Her heart, once shattered by loss, now throbs with shock, disbelief, and a strange sense of hope. Is this a dream? A hallucination born of grief and longing, or could it be, by some unfathomable twist of fate, that her daughter has returned from the netherworld? This is no ordinary visitor. This is a spectre from the past, a whisper of a life once lived. She has no voice, no physical form, yet her presence is palpable. The mother is left grappling with the inexplicable, the supernatural, the downright absurd. Questions whirl around like a tempest. What does this mean? Why is she here? And most importantly, is this real or the product of a grieving mind, desperate to hold on to a loved one long gone? As the sun peaks over the horizon, banishing the shadows of the night, the mother is left alone once more. The apparition has vanished as suddenly as it appeared, leaving behind an empty house and a mother wrestling with the surreal reality of her late-night visitor. As the sun rises, the mother is left to grapple with the reality that her deceased daughter visited her. Fast forward to a courtroom, a place of justice. But this is no ordinary trial. Picture this: a spectral figure takes the stand, claiming to be the victim of a heinous crime. Yes, you heard it right, a ghost daughter testifying to her own murder. As you can imagine, this is not your everyday court case. The room is filled with a strange mix of fear, confusion, and, dare I say, a hint of amusement. The judge, a stern figure usually unflappable, is now seen tugging at his collar, beads of sweat dotting his forehead. The jury, usually a stoic lot, whisper amongst themselves, their eyes wide and disbelieving. Even the court reporter pauses, unsure of how to transcribe this unprecedented event. As the ghostly figure begins to speak, a hush falls over the room. Her voice, ethereal yet clear, fills the space, recounting the chilling tale of her untimely demise. There's a sense of disbelief, but also a creeping feeling of unease. The defense attorney, a seasoned professional, looks like he'd rather be anywhere else, possibly questioning his life choices that led him to cross-examine a ghost. The absurdity of the situation is not lost on anyone. You can almost see the thought bubbles popping up over the heads of the spectators. Is this for real? Can a ghost testify in court? Is this some kind of a joke? Yet amidst the laughter and the incredulity, there's an undercurrent of something deeper, a question about the fairness of a system that took a ghost to bring a crime to light. A reflection on the lengths one has to go to seek justice. But as the day ends, the gavel falls, echoing through the silent courtroom. The judge, with a sigh, adjourns the court. No verdict is reached, no decision made. The room empties out, leaving behind a lingering silence and an air of uncertainty. The ghost, her testimony heard but not validated, disappears into the ether, leaving behind more questions than answers. In the end, the court is adjourned, leaving everyone in a state of bewilderment. Let's delve deeper into this bizarre incident. What led to this peculiar court case? Our tale takes us back to a seemingly ordinary family living a seemingly ordinary life. But as we all know, appearances can be deceptive. Beneath the surface of normalcy, there lurked a dark secret. The daughter, a bright and vivacious young woman, was the unfortunate victim of a heinous crime. In the heart of this family, resentment brewed. A toxic mix of jealousy and greed had festered over the years. It culminated in an unthinkable act of violence, snuffing out the life of the daughter. Now you might be wondering, how did a ghost end up in court, testifying against her own murderer? Well, the answer to that lies in the aftermath of her untimely demise. Following her death, strange occurrences began to unfold. The mother, tormented by guilt and grief, started to experience her daughter's spectral visits. As the ghostly figure relayed the chilling details of her murder, the mother was compelled to seek justice. Driven by her daughter's otherworldly insistence, she took the matter to court, introducing us to the ghastly courtroom scene we have been unraveling. Yet, this story isn't just about a ghost seeking justice, it's a stark reminder of the deep-seated societal issues that often lead to such heinous crimes. Greed, jealousy, and resentment are not born in a vacuum. They are a reflection of the world we live in. A world where material wealth is often valued more than human life. This tale, as surreal as it may sound, exposes the destructive power of unchecked negative emotions. It underscores the importance of empathy, compassion, and love, values that seem to be increasingly scarce in today's world. In the end, we are left with a haunting question: what kind of society are we nurturing that gives rise to such unthinkable crimes? The truth is often stranger than fiction, and this case is no exception. Now, let's examine the aftermath of this strange court case. In the wake of the verdict, the family found themselves grappling with an array of emotions. Relief, confusion, sadness, and a touch of disbelief swirled within the four walls of their home. The mother, having faced her deceased daughter in court, had to reconcile her sorrow with the bizarre reality she had just witnessed. Meanwhile, the public reaction was a mix of shock and bewilderment. News of the spectral witness had spread like wildfire, igniting debates and discussions in every corner of the country. Many found themselves questioning the boundaries of reality. Could the dead truly testify in court? Could justice be served from beyond the grave? Amid the chaos, the paradoxical nature of the situation became all the more apparent. Here was a case that was equal parts tragic and absurd, a blend of suspense and humor that challenged the confines of rational thought. The ghostly courtroom spectacle had turned a criminal case into a spectacle of the supernatural, a tale that was as captivating as it was confounding. Yet, despite its unusual circumstances, the case served as a stark reminder of the consequences of crime. It was a testament to the lasting impact of violence and the ripple effects it can have on families and communities. It was a chilling reminder that crime, in all its forms, leaves scars that are often unseen and unheard. But in the midst of the seriousness, there were moments of comic relief. There was the bewildered defense attorney struggling to cross-examine a ghost, or the baffled judge trying to maintain order in a court that had become a theater of the absurd. These moments, while humorous, served to underscore the gravity of the situation and the surreal nature of the proceedings. In the end, the case leaves a lasting impact on everyone involved. It is a story that will be told and retold, a blend of tragedy and comedy that serves as a poignant reminder of the absurdity of crime and the profound ways it can touch our lives. What can we learn from this bizarre tale? A narrative as unique as this offers us a multitude of lessons. It compels us to question our understanding of crime, justice, and the supernatural. Our tale begins with a crime, a heinous act that shakes the foundation of a family. It reminds us that crime, in its most fundamental sense, is a disruption. It disrupts peace, harmony, and trust. It instills fear and uncertainty, and the effects reverberate far beyond the immediate victims. Next, we encounter the supernatural, a spectre seeking justice. Whether we choose to believe in ghosts or not, the concept of the supernatural forces us to confront the unknown. It unsettles our comfortable realities and challenges our perceptions. It's a reminder that there's a world beyond what we can see and touch, a realm that's not bound by the laws of nature or man. Then we enter the courtroom, the stage where justice is served. It's a place of order and discipline where evidence and logic reign supreme. But in our tale, the courtroom becomes a theater of the absurd, with a ghost as the star witness. It serves as a stark reminder that even in the face of the most stringent laws and procedures, the pursuit of justice can take unexpected turns. Finally, the aftermath. The dust settles, the ghost is at peace, and the crime is solved. But the echoes of the incident linger on. The aftermath is a reminder of the long-lasting impacts of crime, the ripple effects that continue long after justice has been served. This tale, as strange as it may seem, shines a light on some profound truths. It underscores the human capacity for evil, the pursuit of justice, the fear of the unknown, and the enduring impacts of crime. As we conclude this strange yet intriguing tale, we are left wondering about the blurred lines between reality and the supernatural and the complex nature of crime and justice.